Hello Gems, today we're at Animal Kingdom. It's been a while since I've been here and I'm going to take you along so that we can see some of the breakfast options available here. Let's go. So first up, I headed over to Africa to Kusafiri. So this is a smaller window option and they have some great food. To start, they open at 8, which is when the park opened as well. So they have a great selection here. First up, I got the egg and bacon croissant sandwich. This is a croissant with a cheese omelet, crispy bacon, and tomato pepper relish served with tots. I will not call them potato barrels, they're tots. All right, let's see how this tastes. That was really interesting. I liked it a lot. The jam, the pepper onion, is that what it was? It was tomato pepper relish. That was really interesting. So I am a person who puts ketchup on eggs. I believe that is a regional thing. So shout out to any Marylanders that also do that as well. But crispy bacon is the truth here. This bacon is really cooked perfectly. So I don't like it too crispy, but I like it kind of crispy enough that it has that crunch. And the croissant is really good. It has that nice sheen on top. Those, I just love that. So it has that crunch and that texture, and on the inside there's nice fluffy croissant. I love croissants. I wish the croissant were a little bit larger because the sandwich kind of gets away from you and is a little bit messy. The eggs are also nice and fluffy, such a good accompaniment to everything else. The flavors go really well together. That relish, I keep thinking about it because it's really different. I'm wondering, is this authentic to Africa? Let me know in the comments if you have any clue, because if it is, you know, Africans know breakfast. This is fantastic. So I would give this a 5 out of 5 tiaras. Highly recommend. Next up, we have the breakfast totchos, African style. These are completely different than any other breakfast totchos I've had. So I've already reviewed the ones at the All-Star movies, which was really good. And then also the best ones so far, I would say Woody's Lunchbox. That one, those totchos have a brisket gravy. I know I say this every time. Anyway, these totchos have tots, scrambled eggs, nacho cheese sauce, cheese curds, and crumbled bacon. So again, very different from any other breakfast tots I've had so far. Let's see how this tastes. I want to try the cheese curd on its own because I've never had one. I've never had poutine. So if you want to see me have poutine for the first time, let me know in the comments. But this is poutine-ish. It's just tots instead of fries. Anyway, let's see how the cheese curd is. It honestly tastes like nothing. That's interesting. I love cottage cheese. A lot of people think it's gross. I love it. And this isn't like that. Cottage cheese has a flavor. These cheese curds really don't have any flavor, but that is not what I will score it on alone. I'm going to try kind of everything in one bite here. I always get food in my hair. I really like that. Of course, I mean, it's Tots nacho cheese, which is very, very different from everywhere else that has a gravy to it, which is really good. The cheese curds, I mean, I like the texture. It's kind of like tofu, actually, which I enjoy. And there's some onions on top as well. It all goes really well together. And somehow Disney, they somehow keep the Tots crispy, even though it's got stuff all over it. And I've been sitting here taking pictures and doing all of that stuff, you know, and the Tots underneath are still crispy. So this is a great option for breakfast here at Animal Kingdom. I can't believe that I didn't know this exists before I did some research here. So yeah, this is great. I would give this a 5 out of 5 tiaras. Highly recommend. In my intro, I completely forgot to say, this is a series. I'm taking you to every park to show you what is available for breakfast. This is a question that I've had a lot. This was requested by multiple people because breakfast in general at the parks isn't great. It used to be, and then it wasn't for a long time, but Animal Kingdom has some great things. So I have already started at Epcot. I haven't shown you exactly everything yet, but I will. But in that I had Kringla and a sandwich that was really, really good at Sunshine Seasons as well. So check that out. I'll put a link in the description. Our next stop on this tour is Tamu Tamu. They also have some great options here that are completely different from Kusafiri, which I was really surprised. They actually have a sausage, egg and cheese biscuit. I'm skipping that, but it did look really good. The cheese looked very, very melty all over that, so I might return another time to try that, but I'm starting to get really full after the other two things I had, but I do not eat everything while I'm here. I always take stuff home, so that's what's happening with that. I'm really sorry if you can hear all the birds around me. You know how much I hate birds. Like, they're really having a little morning conversation up there. Anyway, first up on my list here, I had to get the guava and cream cheese Danish. People have been raving over this thing, and I really wanted to try it. So let's see how this tastes. Have to get a bite with everything in it. So yes. Oh yeah, that was so incredibly good. It's incredible. I am accustomed to having either, plain cheese or a raspberry combination, raspberry, strawberry, blueberry, but the guava, it's really a very unique flavor. It's very tart. It goes really well with cream cheese. And the Danish itself is prepared very, very well. Nice and crispy on the outside and then very, very soft on the inside. Sometimes when you cook stuff that has wetness in it, like a jam, preserves type thing, there's the tendency to have a soggy bottom. Anybody has watched me before, you know I'm a huge fan of Bake Off, so this was cooked really well. To the person that made this, I would give you a Paul Hollywood handshake. Very well done. I think this one, and the icing on top is also really sweet. This pastry is quite sweet. So if you're not looking for a morning sugar rush, then don't get this. And it is only available until 11 a.m. After that, they change over to a Dole Whip stand. So definitely come in the morning, Africa, Tamu Tamu, and get this guava and cream cheese Danish. It is amazing. Platinum tiara. So you also have a lot more options here in Africa. The kiosks are all open, so if you wanted to have popcorn for breakfast or those glazed almonds or pecans, you could absolutely have that. Something else that is open when the park opens is Zuri's Sweet Shop. And may I suggest for breakfast, this might be a good option, the caramel butter bar. It looks pastry-ish, so that might work as a breakfast option for you, just mentioning it. And also churros are also available when the park opens. But next up, I got the chocolate tail, also from Tamu Tamu, and yeah, this thing looks great. It's a sort of croissant pastry with chocolate on it, and then there's some sort of, I don't know, green stuff inside. Maybe it's pistachio, maybe it's something else. I'm not sure. Let's see how this tastes. So that was really interesting. I am not sure what the green stuff on the inside is. It doesn't say on the app or anything like that. And it doesn't really have a whole lot of flavor. Maybe it adds a kind of a sweetness. I think it's maybe a fruit, actually. Fruit or pistachio. I don't know. I should know a little bit better than that. The chocolate on the inside, I don't believe that it's milk chocolate. I think that it is dark chocolate, but it tastes really good. There are some chocolate chips as well on the inside. So with those, the texture is really, really good. I like this a lot. I just wish that I knew what the green stuff was. It should really say on the menu, but that's okay. But yeah, the other thing was the line at Tamu Tamu. So I queued up in line around 9:15, I guess, or maybe it was just past 9. I waited in line for a good 15-20 minutes, which I don't usually do. So I hope you appreciate that I stood in line for you to get these two things to show you some of the other options here for a sweet pastry for breakfast. So, but yeah, these two things I really, really like. This is kind of like a croissant. It reminds me a lot of the Cheshire Cat tail at Magic Kingdom. Same kind of idea, except that this one has that green stuff in it that I don't know what it is. Maybe what green fruits are there? Anyway, let me know in the comments if you know what this is, but I think this is fabulous. It's a really good option here at Animal Kingdom, so this one gets a 5 out of 5 tiaras. Now that we've had breakfast, let's go over and see what's in store for us at Gorilla Falls. look at some merch, so let's head on over to the Discovery Trading Company. Well, they have a lot of cool new stuff in here that I haven't seen before. This nice logo that I'm guessing is for the 100th, but it doesn't really say. They have some cute ears though. I really like this animal print stuff. They have a Animal Kingdom loungefly that I've never seen before. That's really cute. I love this shirt. I love the cut. I actually got a shirt that looks exactly like this out in California instead of Walt Disney World. Mine says Disneyland. It's a really great shirt. Looks like the trend for 2024 is going to be this Peach Punch collection. This is all new. I haven't seen any of this, but they just have tumblers and loungeflies and ears and a spirit jersey. I guess we're still going to be doing spirit jerseys in 2024. That's fine. That's fine by me. And they have some happily ever after ears. So pretty. Ooh, look. The white pair has a tiara on it. Wow. I really wish they had this when I got married here in 2011. So it's been, 13 years? Goodness, time flies. There's all this Animal Kingdom merch in the front. You've got photo frames and some stands and a serving tray, which looks pretty cool. I like it. So that'll do it for today. Had some really nice breakfast options. Of course, there are many more, so I will be back. But if you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. Let me know if you liked this and what you want me to review next. And as always, have a magical day.